Well, a little bit late for this, but it's about time I did a mock draft. But hold on guys, just a second. I'm gonna get this. But what's going on, guys? My name's Antonio, and this is the All Around Sports Cast. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are going over my Seattle Seahawks mock draft 1.0 without any trades. This would be if there were no trades in the section. Next episode, I will be doing another mock draft with trades. So be sure to stay tuned for that. I don't have the technology right now to put it up on the screen. So I had an image of it taken on my phone. So I'll be going over each of the picks and why I think they should be selected. But if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Just subscribe if you're new. And for now, let's get this thing started. So, with the 16th overall pick, I can see the Seahawks going after Troy Fautanu. And let me explain why. Troy Fautanu is an amazing guy. He is an amazing guard. He was a beast when he was with the UW Huskies. Of course, just came up short of the national title. But this man, if we look at him, he is a big dude. He is one of the best offensive linemen in this draft. And I think if he goes to the Seahawks, he will be a stud for this team because the Seahawks need offensive line. They need to have someone in there that can absolutely be the difference maker on their offensive line. They need the extra help because their injuries have been the primary issue with their O-line, with Abraham Lucas and some other guys. But now moving down to the 81st pick, which is what the Seahawks currently hold. I could see them, and hear me out on this one. This might sound crazy to some people. I've got Leonard Taylor III out of the University of Miami, Florida. Let me explain. He is a defensive lineman. He was amazing at his time in Miami. Of course, he didn't play majority of the part this year because of an injury that he had suffered. But what I like about this guy is that he is a difference maker. He can get up there. I've watched this guy's highlights over and over again, and he is a difference maker. He can get up in people's face. He can make them uncomfortable, and he can also stop the run, which is what the Seahawks ultimately need. But moving down to number 102, I have the Seahawks selecting a Georgia safety, Tyke Smith. Now, why I say a safety is because, sure we got Julian Love, and Rashawn Jenkins for the moment, but you need a younger safety that can come in there in relief. And Tyke Smith, I have watched him at his time in Georgia. He has been sensational. He has gotten those interceptions. He has gotten those big stops. He is a great play reader. He can read out plays in seconds. And he was a part of the national championship, back-to-back champion, Georgia Bulldogs. So, if he comes to the Seahawks, that would be an ultimate sleeper I would have with the Seahawks. Moving down to 118. Now, I have looked at this guy as a high pick for the Seahawks. I have looked at him because he shows to me the talent of an NFL player. From Colorado State, I saw him in his game against Colorado, which ultimately got my attention on this guy. Might be referenced in for the running back at New Orleans, but I don't know if they have any similarities. But I've got Mohamed Kamara. Now, let me explain. Mohamed Kamara is an edge rusher out of Colorado State. Week 4 of the playoffs, week 4 of the college football year, they went toe-to-toe with their in-state rival, which was the Colorado Buffaloes, which they lost that one. But what I saw from this guy, he can get up there and pressure. He is big, he is fearsome, and he can get up there and absolutely put quarterbacks in pressure. So I think if this guy comes to the Seahawks, he would thrive under Mike Macdonald. But, of course, we'll have to see if that happens. Moving down to pick 179, I have the Seahawks getting Tanner Barloni. I'm going to spell it for those of you that are probably wondering who this is. Bortolini. Now, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, so it's a guy out of Wisconsin. Now, I like this guy because he was going toe-to-toe against the Washington State Cougars at the time, but their offensive line was struggling, but I think this guy would be a massive upgrade, but we'll see. And then, with their 192 pick, I have them selecting a tight end out of Florida State, Jerome Bell. Now, Jerome Bell, he played with Jordan Travis, which we might see get drafted in this year's draft, we might not. Probably not until next year. But what I like from this guy is he's a blocking tight end, which is what this team needs. We need a blocking tight end that can get up there and get blocks. And I think if they go after him, that would be a big upgrade. And then the last pick I have for the Seahawks in this mock draft is Michael Barrett. Michael Barrett out of Michigan. The first Michigan player I had mentioned. He is a linebacker. Now, the only reason I put this guy in there was because Mike McDonald has experience in the Michigan locker room because he was there 2 years ago when he was with Jim Harbaugh. And I think if they bring him to Seattle, this would be an ultimately good decision on the Seahawks' part because we need another additional linebacker. But let me know what your guys' opinions are in the comments below on my mock draft. So I will be doing a 2.0 here in a couple of minutes. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and live streams. I'll catch you all in the next one. So long for now.